Ready.
And the deal is you're going to give me enough to buy cigarettes with, right?
Oh, cigarettes? Yeah, sure. I don't know how much cigarettes cost, but whatever it is.
Oh. Are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
We're standing in front of what apparently seems to be an old archives of... How's that?
Well, you don't have to cheese it out.
Right over here you'll have these gentlemen, these people here, were all in the mafia at one time. This is the Smoldoon family, much like Mussolini was, always with a fascist attitude toward the people that were Jewish, because he wasn't Jew himself and wouldn't appreciate the real fruits of his religion, of his rationality. This is Copy and Jamie. They were both drug addicts at one time. They failed high school, and now they ended up in places that like halfway houses and stuff. Some of them, Jeannie went to jail for a while. She got out. Johnny, he ended up dead in an alley somewhere because he overdosed on drugs. Because Jeannie and Johnny were mostly in love, and they couldn't turmoil with their relationship, and eventually Johnny got better, and now he's working on his own somewhere, but nobody knows where his whereabouts is. And Jeannie she died too. Over here, we used to call him BB Eyes. He worked for the city. He was a cop, undercover cop. Got paid by the police $50 every so often, $100 here, $100 there. Became a well-known informer. Every time he gets picked up, they let him go the next day, so you got to watch out for BB Eyes. He's dead and gone now. This was early 50s when they were out before they got rubbed out by people like Charles Manson, Dr. Gaworski, people like Malcolm X, people who didn't like him because he was an Italian, and Malcolm X wiped him out, and Martin Luther King enforced the damages. He spent a little time with his son, King, and they found out that Malcolm was possessed. He was possessed with killing people. So this is one of his victims here. The next forensic you'll see here is a very confused person with a very, very proud look on her face, because she used to be able to go to restaurants and eat fine foods, and then she lived in a hostel house, and then she turned the place into a restaurant through interest that she collected while she went out each night to the Ritz, and the Brown Palace. The Brown Palace, she met some rich guy, and they bought the whole church, and everything. But it cost them $250,000. So over here you'll see our this guy here. This is our nation's emblem. Not the nation's emblem, but it's kind of an anarchy of people here. Every day.
And this is a picture that's been drawn as a very good friend of mine. I seen her maybe about a month and a half ago.
Very good.
So if you look at it this way, the most of the bottom section, now this one here, this was Johnny Eyes, they used to call him Johnny Eyes.
Which one here?
This one right here. This one here, this is Fascist Mussolini's running mate. Now, this one here, Little Pinky, they called him. He used to diamond change in the street for 75 cents to get a hot dog with. And he was always happy with his medication, his hot dogs, He had a bad fall one time, though. He fell off the bus and bumped his head and was out of life in a coma for 7 weeks. Finally, he came out and he says, "Are we still in Denver?"
Really?
Yeah. And that concludes our epic on golden characters from the past and the archives minutes of Colorado, Denver, Colorado, and the Capitol building.
Wonderful. That's amazing. I am so impressed.